I analyzed hundreds of digital products on Etsy and I selected 7 simple products with impressive sales. According to analytic estimates, some individual listings make between $789 to $6,107 per month, and their estimated total revenue reaches as high as $36,000. But here is the surprising part. Most of these products can be created in Canva in just a few hours, and AI can do a part of the work for you. But there is a problem. A simple product is easy to copy. So the winner is not the person who creates one more generic template. It is the person who finds a more specific customer. In this video, I will show you the real numbers and I will explain why people buy these products. As well, I will show you how to find less competitive opportunities inside each niche. So first, wedding invitation templates. Look at this product. It's a ready-made wedding template. The buyer changes the names and the date, and the invitation is ready. And look at the numbers, around $3,177 per month and $11,000 in estimated totals revenue. Just imagine, more than $11,000 from a wedding template. Why do people not create it themselves? Because they already have dozens of other tasks when planning a wedding. So they do not need Canva, they need to quickly check invitations off their list. They are not paying for the template, they are paying for the time it saves them. But I wouldn't create a generic wedding invitation template. There are already too many of them. So it's better to choose a specific style. For example, beach wedding or destination wedding. The product barely changes, but the target customer becomes much more specific. Here's the first rule. The simpler the product, the more specific the niche should be. The next product is a set of digital stickers. Basically, there are small images created in the same style. This listings makes around $1,134 per month. Its estimated total revenue is $12,000. Today, AI can do part of the work. It can create the initial images and you refine them. Then you remove the backgrounds and turn them into a finished set. But this is also why the competition has increased. Almost anyone can create a generic set of cute digital stickers. So I would choose a specific customer too. For example, stickers for teachers, or stickers for students, or stickers for budget planning. Now they are not just attractive images, they are tools for specific tasks. Product 3, educational posters. For example, the alphabet, numbers, colors. It's simple learning materials for children. And this listing make around $1,800 per month. And its estimated total revenue is more than $13,000. Why does this work? The parent is not buying a picture. They are buying a ready-made activity for their child. They don't need to search for information. They don't need to create the design. They just download it, print it, and they can start learning immediately. Another opportunity is creating products in other languages. For example, French or Spanish. You can also create bilingual posters. This allows you to take an already proven idea and adapt it for a new audience. Just make sure you verify all educational information, and AI can help you with that. Here's the main takeaway. You don't always need to invent a new product. Sometimes you only need to adapt a proven product for a new audience. Product number 4, Airbnb welcome books. The next product looks incredibly boring. An Airbnb welcome book. Inside you usually have the Wi-Fi password, house rules, instructions for guests, and local recommendations. These listings make around $3,257 per month. Its estimated total revenue is more than $20,000. More than $20,000 from a document containing house rules. Another similar template makes around $2,000 per month, and its estimated total revenue is $4,400 per month. Why do people buy this? Airbnb hosts constantly have to answer the same questions. How do I connect to the internet? Where should I leave the trash? And etc. and the host can create a guide from scratch, or they can buy a template and finish everything in one evening. So they are not just buying a PDF, they are buying fewer questions and more free time. And it would be better to create one welcome book for a beach house or a mountain cabin or a family-friendly rental. The main takeaway is try to be more specific. Product number 5, kitchen posters. So the buyer downloads the image, prints it, and puts it in a frame. And this listings makes around $780 per month. Its estimated total revenue is $4,000, and that is the lowest monthly result on this list. But almost $800 per month from one digital image is still a strong result, especially if the seller has an entire collection. The main problem here is competition, and today almost anyone can create an attractive images. So the image itself is not the only thing that matters, and you also need to think about where the buyer will display it. In the kitchen, near a coffee station, inside a cafe. People rarely search for just a beautiful image. They search for decor for a specific space. Here's the main takeaway. Creating an image is easy, but finding the right place for that image in the customer's life is much harder. Product number 6 is travel planning template. It includes hotels, tickets, budget, itinerary. At first glance, it's just a simple spreadsheet, but it makes around $2,700 per month. And its estimated total revenue is $36,500. And that's the highest total revenue on our list. Why? Because a trip can cost several $1,000s, and all the important information is often scattered across emails and different apps. And the traveler is worried about forgetting something important. So paying a few dollars for a convenient template feels like nothing. They are not buying a spreadsheet, they are buying a sense of control. But a generic travel planner is too broad. It would be better to create a template for a road trip, a family vacation, or a honeymoon. And here's a main takeaway. The more expensive the customer's problem is, the more valuable even a simple template becomes. And the final product surprised me the most. It's a personalized magazine template. The buyer adds their own photos, changes the headlines, and creates a gift for someone they care about. And the template itself looks simple, but this listings makes around $6,100 per month. And this is the highest monthly result on the entire list. It's more than $6,000 per month from a Canva template. Its estimated total revenue is $22,000. And a customer is not buying a template, they are buying a personalized gift. A magazine like this looks as though someone spent weeks creating it, but the buyer simply used a ready-made structure. The product name is also extremely important. Magazine template sounds too abstract, but birthday gift for best friend immediately explains who the product is for and why someone would buy it. The design can stay exactly the same, only the situation in which you sell it changes. And now you may have a logical question. Where do you get the actual products? Because finding a great idea is only half of the work. Next, you need to create the design, prepare all pages, write the instructions, organize the files, and many other things. This is exactly why we created our digital product library. Inside, you will find ready-made digital products from different niches, and you can choose the right product, customize the design for your store, add your own style, and list it for sale. So you don't need to start with a blank page. You don't need to spend weeks creating your first products, and you don't need to spend months wondering what to sell. You receive a ready-made foundation, and then you adapt it for a specific audience and niche. This is especially useful for beginners, because the hardest part is not opening an Etsy shop. The hardest part is creating enough high-quality products to start testing demand. And your first product may not sell, your second product may not sell either. But when you have access to an entire library, you can launch new listings much faster. You can test different ideas and see what actually customers respond to. Instead of spending months preparing, you can start much sooner. So the link to our digital product library is below this video. Click the link, see which products are already available, and choose the product that can help you start your Etsy shops today. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you.